Hi guys.
Hey.
How are you?
Very good.
Fine.
Very excited.
Well, we've just been doing press for 3 days, so our
I know I've been
brain
here
is-
since Sunday, so
Yeah, our brain is fried.
yeah.
Bears.
Well, let's hope that is at least for me a little less right then.
Snakes.
Yeah.
I always love Stephen King. Bill,
You can just answer the-
Seeing Bill
Hey, it's
Skarsgård.
terrifying.
Seeing Bill Skarsgård wasn't that
It's like a
scary. He's
blind
a really
date
nice
round
guy.
robin situation.
Yeah.
So when you, I assume if not, I mean, you guys read the novel maybe like when you were teenagers.
Yep.
I assume.
I didn't read all of it when I was a kid. I read a lot of it.
Okay.
There's a lot of.
So then you probably don't want to answer, but for you two, what was the first memory that comes to you when you read the novel back then?
Wow, this is why the feeling of accomplishment that you finished something so long. Honestly, I just was like high-fiving myself. Like I can say I've read like a 1,500 page book.
It's pretty much the Bible.
I know.
Yeah, a little more entertaining though, but.
Hey, easy. I'm very religious. I think the Bible's great. No.
What about you?
Oh, I never finished it. I'm same as PJ. I started it. Well, I saw the miniseries back in the day, and then I was like, oh, this that's good. This shit out of me. Maybe I should read this, and then I gave up because there's a lot of words.
Yeah, I even tried to reread it before we started. I was like, no. Yeah.
And then McAvoy did reread it. McAvoy was like, I'd reread the book.
I memorized it in Spanish.
And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
man, I felt like a loser.
Yeah.
Barbara told me that Stephen King showed up on the set. You guys have the chance to.
He's the only one that met him.
I'm the only one that met him.
Oh, really? How was it?
It was awesome. He's really funny. And then he actually said that too. I was like, wow, the book is really long, and we would talk about sequences, and he's like, I gotta be honest, I was on a lot of cocaine when I wrote that book. He said that. Yeah. He's like, I woke up from a blackout, and there'd be 70 or 85 pages typed. Yeah.
Talked about a turtle.
You guys are being faithful to it. That's weird. You guys are being faithful.
Why would you do
My
that?
coke nightmare.
So kids in general, they're known for having like a lot of imagination. You guys think that when you get to adulthood, the imagination kind of like reduces a little bit, or in your case, or
No,
not?
I just think as you get older, you're just so much real life has affected it. But if you keep yourself open to it, you can still be very imaginative.
Yeah,
but
you can
what
tap into
you like is different because you've have more experience.
Yeah, I think you can tap into it. I think it's not as. I think people don't. I think it becomes like harder to imagine because you're bogged down with so much life stuff that you kind of go like, well, that's superfluous, and I think that's why people get unhappy as they're older. To be honest.
Yeah, seems to be a rare commodity these days. The freedom to have an imagination.
Yeah.
As opposed to
Yeah.
pay bills and all those other things.
Yeah. Is there something though that you guys miss from being kids that as adults you cannot do anymore?
I mean,
just
I want to get a flip phone. What are you talking about? I don't want any of this. Do you know what happens if I leave my phone at home? It'll be chaos. It'll be total chaos. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
the
have
time
it.
of not having to deal with phones and distractions and all that. I mean, it makes it sound so old, but yeah,
It does.
I kind of liked it when it was.
To be able to just walk out your door
Yeah,
and be
not
like,
feel
I will,
tethered to
and I'll be
something.
like, I'll come back. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll come back like when the sun goes down or something like
Yeah.
that. That's a cool feeling that I
But
would
it's
miss
gone.
for
It's
my
gone
future
forever.
children.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Maybe-
thanks.
maybe.
Easy. Well, that's gone forever.
Anyway,
Do you guys think that,
so
Anyway.
but,
do you guys think that in general acting helps you get to know yourselves better somehow?
no, I don't know about knowing yourself better, but yeah, I always feel like you have to have some sort of overlay with yourself and the character, maybe to play it. Maybe I don't know. I don't put a lot of thought into it.
I don't put a ton of thought into it, but what I have found is I usually end up playing a character that's like I need something that I need to deal with in my own personal life, right? Like, which is weird. I always find and then once I actually deal with it, then I will play a It's really
Yeah,
strange.
this stuff like that seems to coincide. a
Really?
lot.
Yeah.
I find that
That's
as well.
that's weird.
Yeah.
And not in like I really want to play like an astronaut or a cowboy. I'm like, that's weird. I'm going through a similar thing. Yeah.
It's kind of therapeutic somehow.
I think anytime you like as if you're an actor, you want to ask certain questions about this person that you're gonna be, but and then in turn, there's probably no way to turn those questions on yourself in some subliminal way.
Yeah.
The town of Derry is kind of like unaware and sleepy of what's going on. You guys think that you can kind of extrapolate that in our society these days? That we're kind of dormant somehow with certain issues?
What do you mean? What?
I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, I feel like all issues now, it's nothing. You're kind of saturated with your, like we're talking about with your phone and all these things. So I feel like it's the opposite of that. The sleepy. I don't know if that exists really anymore.
It does.
Everybody,
Yeah, but
everybody,
probably the overexposure of things also makes people.
Yeah, but
not-
we also are in like these huge metropolises. We're in like Los Angeles, and the circuits we travel are like LA and New York. Like you can go to places and and not have to deal with it. You get a choice in it, if you want to engage with it or not.
You guys, well, I don't know, but you're a little younger, right?
I'm
I mean,
40. You don't want to age me? You
No, it's all good.
I'm like in
I'm
my
just- the
mid
question
30s.
is, like you've been acting for a while, and I was wondering if there's any change in the industry that you guys have experienced, that it's a good change, or is kind of like not as good as it used to be back in the day, or
I think it's always the same, and then it's like always different technology changes. I mean, the streaming, there's so many TV shows. There's so many TV shows that it was like, it's like the cereal aisle. I stopped watching TV because I just felt overwhelmed with the amount of, and I'm sure there's such great stuff on too. I just, but then there's more opportunities for more actors,
do you guys have any preference in when you have free time on what you watch, any genre, or you don't watch much TV?
I watch a lot of documentaries. I find that like there's something about like the job is to take a fictional world and make it as authentic, and so I sometimes just like watching authenticity and just slice understanding of a very specific part of life.
I gotta say, even with advertising, internet, all of it, I'll still word of mouth. So it's like if he says like see something, and then I have another friend that says it, it's like okay, well that's worth. Word of mouth will still, like by people that I have good taste, will always trump any like you don't how much you advertise me. I'm like, oh, that looks cool. But if I have like more than one friend who I like that's how it works for me. Yeah,
I agree.
You
Yeah.
concur?
Yeah. What?
You concur?
I thought you said you don't care.
No, you don't concur.
Yeah. No, I do concur. Yeah.
At this point, you don't care. You don't
Yeah. I'm like, I don't care. Anyway.
All right. Well, let's make it easy and get it over with.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.